welcome to the Hilberry Theatre. I'm Andrew Papa, and I'm a third-year actor here from Mount Pleasant, Michigan. You may remember me from such Hilberry productions as The Cider House Rules and A Day in Hollywood, A Night in the Ukraine. For the last 2 years, I've had the opportunity to grow as an actor here because of you, our generous patrons, who understand the true value of what theater adds to our community. As we continue our 49th season, I would like to extend my most sincere gratitude to you, who support our theaters with your presence here, your donations, and your word of mouth that helps let others know that great, affordable entertainment is alive and well in Midtown Detroit. On behalf of the entire Hilberry Theatre Company, I want to thank you for being an integral part of our family, and I hope you enjoy this production of The Cripple of Inishmaan.
Hi, I'm Brent Griffith. I'm from a little town in Washington called Port Orchard, and I'll be playing Johnny Patine Mike.
Hi, I'm David Sterrett. I'm from Atlanta, Georgia, and I'll be playing Billy.
Hi, I'm Megan Dalberton. I grew up in Rochester, New York, and I'll be playing Helen.
Hello, I'm Lavinia Hart. I'm the director of The Cripple of Inishmaan.
Hello, my name is John Weaver. I'm a third-year MFA lighting designer in the Hilberry Company, and I am lighting and projection designer for Cripple of Inishmaan.
I'm Curtis Green. I'm a second-year MFA scenic designer, and I'm the scenic designer on Cripple of Inishmaan.
I am a big fan of Irish theater, and I have been a big fan of Irish theater for many decades. I actually learned to love Irish plays when I first came to Michigan because there are so many Detroiters who have Irish heritage and they love going to the theater. All the way back to the turn of the century with Lady Augusta Gregory, with William Butler Yeats, they really developed the whole idea of populist theater, that theater could indeed be about the common man and about issues that the common man faces.
I love working with Lavinia. She is really an actor's director in that she lets us play and find things for ourselves, and really engages us in activities and discussions and exercises that help us find the character organically rather than telling us, this is what I want, now go do it. Which is really, I think, just the most fun rehearsal process for an actor.
And for me, the fun of working on this show, originally I came in with I had a posture and a walk that I wanted to do, and I was like, oh, this is going to be the character right here. And then about 2 days into the rehearsal process, I just completely abandoned that, working from sort of an inside-out way, because Lavinia is so good with pressing you, like, what's your, what do you want, what's your objective, why are you saying this, like going over line by line and really making us think about what we're saying and delving into the script, and I think that's been really helpful for me especially.
The next thing I love about Irish theater is that it's great storytelling, and I think that the Irish touched on the magic of storytelling and the incredible use of language in a way that harkens back even to the Greeks, where you're dealing with epic issues, politics, mythology, the human spirit in relation to the gods. This all seems to creep in and be colored by the language of Irish theater.
We're doing an Irish dialect in this show, specifically Galway, which is far west Ireland. It's little islands off the west coast, and we've been working with Michael Barnes, and for me the dialect has been very difficult, just because dialect is not my strongest suit, but I've been working very hard.
It's definitely been a challenge with what Michael has been teaching us, the way you hold your tongue, and the way you shape your words with your tongue, it's very much different from anything I have done. I've done an Irish dialect before, but not this specific region of Ireland.
Like Brent, working on different Irish dialects. I did a show over the summer that took place up in Northern Ireland. It was completely different. What are our favorite words?
Cardiff.
Correct.
Cow.
Cow.
Staring at a cow.
The play takes place in Ireland, a small island called Inishmaan off the coast of Ireland. It's part of the Aran Islands, and time period is 1934.
In the beginning of this process, Lavinia really encouraged us to watch the movie Man of Erin, which is talked about in this play quite a bit, but it gave some great visual clues of what the Aran Isles looked like.
We started out by trying to understand the culture of daily life on the island of Inishmaan. We spent a little while trying to figure out what it's like to live on an island in which, if you're a young man, the most interesting thing you can do is sit on a stone fence and watch cows in a pasture.
I have to say, I have never seen a piece that dealt with scale as much as that movie did.
Yeah.
Of some of the long shots, it shows the one that I always come to in my mind very quickly. Being the projection designer as well, I've watched the movie 6 or 7 times, and in completion. But
Wow.
yeah,
It's kind of boring.
it's a very boring movie. They talk about it in the show being very boring.
Yeah.
However, there's this one scene where this boy goes fishing, and he just walks up to the coast of all the Aran Isles are just made of rock, raw rock. And they show him throwing the fishing line off the edge of the cliff into the water, and then they
100
look
feet up off the water.
they look at the waves below, and then it cuts back, and you see these what look to be 100-foot cliffs. And then they zoom out a little farther, and you see him on them, and you realize they're not 100-foot cliffs, they're more like 400-foot cliffs. And it's this really amazing thing of just how much the rock and the cliffs and stones are so much of their environment there.
Conceptually, we got down to for me mainly, the 3 main elements were sea, sky, and stone. And that's pretty much all the design is. Even though it's an interior, I kept pushing the exteriors because it's just so beautiful.
Thanks for coming. Enjoy the show, and thank you for supporting live theater.
Thank you guys, and enjoy the show. Come find me after the show. I am here every performance.
Welcome to the play tonight. Have a good time watching The Cripple of Inishmaan.
Thank you for coming, and we hope you enjoy the show.
We really hope you enjoy the show. I know you're going to enjoy the show. And I'm out there if it's opening night. Come check me out.
Thank you, and enjoy the show.